Come thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Teach me some melodious sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. Praise the mount I'm fixed upon it, mount of thy redeeming love.
Hello and welcome to day 5 in our series Jesus and the Unlikely. One of the themes throughout the Gospels, but particularly in Luke's Gospel, is that Jesus hangs around and spends time with unlikely characters. And we'll be looking at examples of this today. In Luke 14, Jesus accepts a dinner invitation to the home of an unnamed Pharisee. I don't know if any of you ever feel the same way, but I'm a minister. And I sometimes find eating and speaking with very religious people to be hard work. I wonder if Jesus did. Anyway, he is with this Pharisee and they're speaking about topics such as working on the Sabbath and places of honour at the table and who will get a seat at God's table. This is taken from Luke chapter 14, verses 1 to 14. One Sabbath, when Jesus went to eat in the house of a prominent Pharisee, he was being carefully watched. There, in front of him, was a man suffering from abnormal swelling of his body. Jesus asked the Pharisees and experts in the law, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath or not?" But they remained silent, so taking hold of the man, he healed him and sent him on his way. Then he asked them, "If one of you has a child or an ox that falls into a well on the Sabbath day, will you not immediately pull it out?" And they had nothing to say. When he noticed how the guests picked the places of honour at the table, he told them this parable. "When someone invites you to a wedding feast, do not take the place of honour, for a person more distinguished than you may have been invited. And if so, the host who invited both of you will come and say to you, 'Give this person your seat.' Then humiliated, you'll have to take the least important place. But when you are invited, take the lowest place, so that when your host comes, he will say to you, 'Friend, move up to a better place.' And then you will be honoured in the presence of all the other guests. For all those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted." And then Jesus said to his host, "When you give a luncheon or dinner, do not invite your friends, your brothers or sisters, your relatives, or your rich neighbours. If you do, they may invite you back, and so you'll be repaid. But when you give a banquet, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, the blind, and you will be blessed." In the above passage, Jesus says, "When you give a luncheon or dinner, do not invite your friends, your brothers or sisters, your relatives or your rich neighbours. If you do, they may invite you back, and so you will be repaid. But when you give a banquet, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, the blind, and you will be blessed." I have been in churches of all kinds for almost all of my life. All kinds of denominations, all styles and sizes, all kinds of activity, both inside and outside the church. But I have never seen done what Jesus describes in that passage. And I have never done it myself. I wonder what would be the result for us and for others, what the impact would be if people did that more. What do you make of this passage? What stands out to you? If you have some thoughts, why not pop them into the comments below?
Here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above. Room to wonder, Lord, I feel it. Room to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above. Prone to wonder, Lord, I feel it. Prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for